Assalamualaikum and good day to each and everyone. I'm Paula Paramatapagayawan and I am the last reporter from Group 5 with the topic Survey Report. And I am assigned to discuss or give an example of a survey report. Now, a well-rounded education system is what every country aims to invest in, and education surveys can play a major role in achieving this. Why? Because a school survey has the purpose of gathering important data concerning the opinions, comments, perspectives, ideas, and suggestions of the students, school teachers, school facility members, and parents towards the school and the education being provided. It is useful. The survey report or school survey is useful in terms of promoting improvement and better transformation in the learning environment. Now, here are the features of a survey report. Although the structure of the different types of survey reports may vary slightly, there are some must-have features common to all survey types. These include title page, table of contents, executive summary, background and objectives, methodology, results, conclusion and recommendations, and appendices. Now, through these features, we can realize that just like any other forms of academic writing, the survey report contains these basic parts. We have introduction, body, and conclusion. Now, in introduction, this part of the survey report contains information regarding the writer or researcher's purpose for conducting the survey and the time and manner of gathering the data. So, sa introduction pa lang, it should contain why did the writer conducted the survey and the time and how did the researcher gathered the data. Now, the introduction should answer these questions. Why the survey was conducted, who were involved in the study, who conducted the survey, when it was carried out, and how it was carried out. All of this information in a summer is all of this information is summed up in the introductory statement. Now we have here an example. In the summer of academic year 2017 to 2018, 899 respondents were involved in the survey using a questionnaire to determine their academic consultation habits and practices, as well as their insights about the current academic consultation practice at MC University. Now we have here the question why the survey was conducted. We have here to determine the academic consultation habits and practices as well as the insights about the current academic consultation practice at MC University. Who were involved in the study? 899 respondents. And then when it was carried out in the summer of academic year 2017 to 2018 and how it was carried out through survey using a questionnaire. So see in this example, in this one sentence example, it already answered questions. The 5 questions of why, who, when, and how. Proceeding, we have here some typical phrases and expressions found in the introduction of most survey reports. So we use the purpose of the survey report. It is the aim of the report. It is the aim of the survey report to this survey report hopes to this survey was carried out to and this survey was conducted by means of. So these are typical phrases that you can use when you are going to write your introduction or introductory statements. Proceeding, we have here body. The body of the survey report contains all the information collected during the survey research process, which has been tabulated, analyzed, and explained. Now, when you write survey reports, you are required to classify your data to make sense of them. For instance, you need to classify and divide your respondents in terms of their demographics. So for an example, we have here sex of children for parents that provided information. So we have here, we use a pie chart to illustrate or to show the classification or division of the demographics of the respondents. So we have 50% were male and 50% were female. Another, you were asked to conduct a mini survey to determine the internet use of your classmates. In analyzing the data, you might wish to classify and divide them according to age, gender, and academic track. If your questionnaire includes information about the respondents' hobbies or interests, you might wish to trace correlation between their frequency of internet use and their interests or hobbies. Now, when you include this information, you use subheadings and separate tables to explain each set of findings. Well-formatted tables help in presenting your findings more efficiently and clearly. Graphs are also very useful in simplifying and effectively communicating statistical information in pictorial form. So we have here another division or how to classify a demographic profile. So we have here grade levels of children represented in survey. We use a column bar. So kindergarten has 10%. There are 10% kindergarten. There are more than 10% grade 1, and then grade 3 are exact 30% in the population, and grade 4 has 20% of population that participated in the survey. Another we have here, so this is an example of bar chart, and then this one is a pie chart. So this is the results of the gathered data. Number of teeth per child with untreated decay. So you can see here we have one tooth. There are 54.4% that has one tooth that are decayed or untreated to each or per child. Then here, this is also an example of on average, how much time per day did you help your children in their studies? So the respondents here are the parents. Another, this is an example of tabulation. So we have here counting, the population enrolled in September. So we have here kindergarten 1,374, which makes up 2% of the population of the whole students enrolled. And then we have here the use of tables to represent a findings. So you see in this results, in the body, we can see the results and the use of different graphs to illustrate or simplify and effectively communicate statistical information. Now, here are some difficult phrases and expressions we can use in writing the main body. So we have here on the whole, this survey involves the number of respondents, then of the entire senior high school graduating class, and then in practice, researchers have sought to determine if. So these phrases, you can use it in writing your main body of the survey report. Now, conclusion. The concluding part of the survey report is where all the collected information is summed up and further analyzed and discussed. In addition, a recommendation may be added to enhance the worth of the survey report and to address the implications cited in the survey report. So here are some of the typical phrases and expressions used in writing your conclusion. To sum up, it is clear that if any conclusion may be drawn from the data, the survey indicates that. Now, for a clear example, we can read this following survey report. So, survey of internet use among selected senior high school students. Introduction. A team of English faculty from MC University conducted a survey among selected senior high school students during the special term of academic year 2017 to 2018. The aim of the survey was to determine aspects pertaining to their internet use. So here sa first sentence pa lang, we can determine or we can answer the questions we had provided a while ago. So why the survey was conducted? To determine aspects pertaining to their internet use. So who were involved in the study? So the involved or the respondents are selected senior high school students during the special term of academic year 2017 and 2018 when it was carried out during the academic year 2017-2018, and then how it was conducted during a survey and who conducted the survey. A team of English faculty from MC University. Next, the questionnaire was used to conduct the survey, which consisted of two parts. The first part consisted of questions among the respondents' demographic, including age, gender, academic track. The second part consisted of questions about the number of years spent as internet user, reasons for using the internet, the preferred location for internet use, web browser, type of internet connection, and apps that they frequently use. So this is part of the introduction but in different paragraph. This paragraph solely answered the question how the survey was carried out. So you just briefly discuss the questionnaire and how it was done. Now we have here third paragraph, which is the body. The survey yielded the followed results. One-third of all respondents, or 33.3%, used the internet less than 9 hours per week, while two-thirds, or 67%, use it more than 9 hours per week. The survey also revealed that while one-third of the respondents, or 33.3%, still use dial-up, broadband is the typical connectivity mode. The survey also revealed that internet usage was male-dominated, with 61% of the male respondents using it with more frequently than the female students who registered a 39% internet usage. So we have here the division, the results of the study, and the division of the demographic profile of the respondents. So we have here 33.3% used internet less than 9 hours, and then 67% used 9 hours. That's the result. And then as for the division of the demographic profile, we have here male dominated, and then 61% of the male respondents use it more frequently than the female students who are registered to use 39% of internet. Now we have here the conclusion. If any conclusions may be drawn from the data, they are as follows. The use of the internet will continue to be strong among these groups even after senior high school as broadband and internet connectivity improve. It is safe to presume that heavy usage from the STEM and UMS tracks also correlates with their research subject. Users with 2 years of research, 3 courses were on the internet more frequently than their other counterparts. So this is the conclusion. Now, we have here what are some of the good survey questions for school. Which classroom activities and tasks do you learn and benefit from the most? How are you going to rate your teachers in your grade or year level? what are this year's lessons and subject areas that are most difficult, and what is the one specific you would prefer to change about your class if you could. So these are just suggested questions. Now, I have mentioned a while ago the different types of survey reports. So we have here survey reports for students. Education surveys for students can provide a way to understand the opinion of students regarding their learning experience. Through these surveys, students can give their feedback on faculty, academic and extracurricular facilities, transportation, and the overall school climate. Students graduating or at the end of course can be given surveys to get feedback on the ups and downs they experience in the institution, and also to get tips to further improve the system. Students can also use these surveys to notify the authorities of bullying incidents along with other complaints or issues on campus. Another survey for teachers. Education's survey can be distributed to teachers to understand their expectations and needs for structuring courses. Through these surveys, the teachers can give their feedback on provided teaching tools, the environment of the institution, career prospects, and use of campus facilities. Teachers can use these surveys to give valuable suggestions on improving the education system, and also to notify the administration regarding any issues on campus. Third, a survey for parents. Parents put in a lot of time, effort, money to make sure their children's education is of high standards, and needless to say, it is important also to know their perspective. Surveys can be useful to understand the parents' perspectives and expectations regarding the courses, the faculty, and the environment of the institution. They can also be used to gauge a parent's involvement in the education of their child. Parents can use these surveys to give feedback on these aspects and provide suggestions for the betterment of the institution. And lastly, surveys for administrators. Anyone who has worked in an administrative role knows how demanding the job can be. Through these types of education surveys, administrators can get hold of information needed for infrastructure development, security of campuses, management of employees, collecting and reviewing admission applications, inventory management, parent-teacher welfare, and other details needed for trouble-free functioning of the organization. They are also useful in determining student and faculty demographics. So I guess this would be the end of my report, and for any further questions, you can just email me through my institutional email. Thank you for listening. Bye.